Listen carefully, I would never put him first in this list. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and of course this is a special one. Summer transfer window is now shut, and a lot of big names have moved across Europe and across the world as well, and we were so shocked because this has been one of the brightest transfer window of all time. And of course the game's two greatest, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, without mentioning, they have switched places, so it had to be a great transfer window, right? So without waiting, let's jump into the video straight away and rank the top 10 transfer of the summer transfer window of 2021 right now. So we'll start from bottom to top, and of course then we'll move along the way up. Number 10 on our list is Jaden Sancho, and it goes without saying PSG has had one of the bonkers transfer window, and man, they got Jaden Sancho for free and absolutely nothing costing them a penny. And he's one of the greatest and the versatile players of the recent times, and one of the most improved players of the recent times. So it goes without saying that this guy will fit in with PSG very well, because they need a proper box-to-box midfielder. And Wijnaldum, as you know, how crucial he was in the Liverpool's midfield, and Liverpool basically let him for free. I don't know what they were thinking, but they have let him go for free. Also, you guys remember, Wijnaldum almost joins Barcelona, and we all are aware of that Barcelona's financial crisis, right? But the thing right now is Wijnaldum dodged a bullet there and he joined PSG. And guess what? He gets to play with Lionel Messi as well. Cherry on the top. So he's number 10 on our list. Number 9 on my list is Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay, of course, another free signing, a Dutch international and a forward. And of course, Ronald Koeman loves Dutch player. Of course, he likes to link them up again in Barcelona. Wherever he is, be it the national team or Barcelona, it seems like he's bringing in the Dutch players. Last night, as the transfer window shut down, he also brought in De Jong, the Dutch striker from Sevilla. But we are talking about Memphis Depay here. Memphis Depay had a best ever season with Lyon last season around, and guess what? He didn't cost them even a penny. So it's a win-win situation, because the player wanted to play for Barcelona, and of course he will have a greater impact because Lionel Messi has left, man. Of course we know Lionel Messi cannot be replaced, but Memphis Depay will bring in goals, will bring in creativity, and of course bring in a good attitude with a winning mentality, because Barca have lacked that over the last 2.5 years, and I think it's time for Memphis Depay to shine again in one of the top clubs in Europe. Number 8, Achraf Hakimi from Inter Milan to PSG for 60 million euros. Hakimi is probably one of the best right backs in the world right now, and he's such an attacking right back because he had a bonker season with Inter last time. He scored breaking 7 goals and 10 assists for the right back at Inter, and of course helped them to secure Scudetto along with Lukaku. So it is very crucial to know here, this player is very much young and he's very much talented. And of course PSG, they brought him for 60 million euros. I think it is a bargain, because PSG's right back position in the recent years has been very less, of course, what do you say, boring, and it hasn't produced a lot of results. So Achraf Hakimi in that role, assisting to Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, will be so brilliant this season, and I cannot absolutely wait to watch it. And of course I think you guys also will keep an eye on Hakimi, because he's such a talent. Number 7, I've got David Alaba from, of course, Bayern Munich to Real Madrid on a free transfer. He's a very versatile player, and I think, in my personal opinion, he'll be a hit at Real Madrid, because Real Madrid have to fill the gap of Sergio Ramos' departure and Raphael Varane's departure. So it had to be done, right? Because David Alaba will have a, of course, defending effect on Real Madrid at all, but he's a versatile player. He can play at centre back, he can play as a left back, or he can actually play as, a centre midfielder as well, wherever they need him basically. But ideally I think he will be there to replace the centre back position of Ramos or Varane, whichever slot, right or left. But the thing is, Madrid have done an absolute beautiful transfer business here, because they've got him for free, and he's 28, just turned 29, and right now he's on his prime, and I don't think he's slowing down. He's a very good player, and I think he'll contribute all for his new white shirt that he'll wear at Real Madrid. And of course, we have seen already the glimpses of him in the start of the 3 La Liga games that Real Madrid have played in, and he looks spectacular, and all the fans will love him for sure. That's why he's number 7 in my transfer list. At number 6, I've gone with Gianluigi Donnarumma from AC Milan to PSG, and that is again on a free transfer. And this is absolutely wild in my opinion, because PSG's transfer strategy in the recent times hasn't been so great, but you have to give them credit for tying one of the best goalkeepers of this generation to a 5-year contract. And I think he's a spectacular player and a person in general, because this guy has a lot of experience under his belt, and he's still very young, just 22, and has been there for a long time. So Italian national team experience, won just the Euros with them, and of course he's high on confidence, and I think this is a sign of good things to come for PSG, because Gianluigi Donnarumma does look like he's perfect to step in PSG goalkeeper shoes, and of course take them to the Champions League glory if there is to be in the future as well. So he's number 6 in my list. Now the top half of the list. I've gone at fifth spot with Jaden Sancho. Jaden Sancho, of course, moved from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester United for 73 million euros. And I think this was a long time coming. And I'm absolutely sure United fans are finally happy that he's here. Nevertheless, he's a very great player and an awesome one to watch in this particular season because he's very young and he's already producing the numbers of the highest levels like we have seen the greats produce. So Man United fans can actually expect a lot of great season from him because in terms of goals and assists, he'll do both. And I think in my personal opinion, he has a chance of becoming an icon at Old Trafford because he is really that kind of a player that a crowd at Old Trafford would love to watch. So he's fifth in my list. At number 4, we have another Manchester United signing and it is Raphael Varane from Real Madrid to Manchester United for what? 41 million euros. And I think it is a bargain of the century for the defender because in these times, you're not getting a defender this cheap who is a proven talent, World Cup winner, Champions League winner, multiple La Liga titles won in the past years. And guess what? United have swooped him for 40 million euros and that's a spectacular piece of business. And mind you, because Varane had won everything with Real Madrid and he wanted a new challenge and of course his desire to move to Premier League. But nevertheless, United were quick to make decisions and of course credit to them for snatching Raphael Varane from Real Madrid. So basically, this is one of the great transfer and it has been a lot of debate over the years when the Harry Maguire signing was made that who actually will be his partner. And right now, I think it has been sorted out. Raphael Varane is here and I think he'll solidify the defense at Old Trafford with Harry Maguire and I think Man United fans would love him as well because he's a spectacular guy and a player. So the top 3 now. The top 3. Wow. The third one I've given to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's returned to Old Trafford in a spectacular fashion. And the last few weeks have been madness in the transfer window. And the conclusion of it was Cristiano Ronaldo moving across, of course, Italy and then to England, back his hometown in Manchester and back where he belongs as a lot of fans label it. Because Cristiano Ronaldo said that it has his dream come true to come back to, of course, Old Trafford and relive the moments with the fans and, of course, win possibly another title in the form of a UCL or maybe in the Premier League. But he really wants to do it. And I think they have snatched him for around 14 to 15 million euros only. And then again, there are some few add-ons, but that is very cheap because it is, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is still a prime fitness guy and, you know, he keeps himself fit. So age 36, it's just a number for him. And he'll continue to deliver results. And, of course, he'll bring that winning mentality to Man United, which they lacked a lot in the last few years. And I think it will solidify and electrify the whole team and their cohesion will be massive. And for the years to come in the future, I think 2 or 3 seasons, Old Trafford will be jumping with joy because Cristiano Ronaldo is literally back home and that is what they all wanted to see sometime in the future down the lane. So congratulations United fans. He's number 3 on my transfer list of this summer transfer window. At number 2, we are again talking about someone who has returned home and after a long time. Romelu Lukaku, that is transfer from Inter Milan, of course, to Chelsea. And that cost them around 97.5 million euros and I think that is, in my opinion, money well spent because they lacked a striker for a long time and they were, of course, we are aware after Haaland, but his agents and Dortmund's unexpected money demands made them cancel it. But nevertheless, it is Romelu Lukaku on the second in this chart because he's a proven goal scorer and he'll be a success at Chelsea because Chelsea lacked a goal scoring machine and I think Lukaku was literally one of the guys towards the last 2 seasons that we have seen and he's a poacher. So Chelsea and Lukaku is a match made in heaven right now. And of course, he'll look to challenge Cristiano likewise who returned to Premier League and himself to score a lot of goals in the Premier League on his return and deliver success to Chelsea. So he's number 2 in my transfer list for this transfer window. So finally, we have arrived at the number 1 spot and that goes to none other than Lionel Messi who has moved from Barcelona to PSG on a free transfer. And free transfer, man, mind-boggling. Messi leaving Barcelona, stupendous to think about. And again, Messi leaving Barcelona for free, another wild thought to think about, but it has happened. Whatever the money issues, keep that aside, but we are talking about the transfers. Messi is at a PSG and he has a PSG player and I think PSG fans are loving him already and he's a top brand at PSG already. So he brings much more to PSG than just being a player. The brand value is off the charts, but right now we are talking about the player. If you combine Lionel Messi, if you combine Neymar, his friend union, and again with Mbappe, you get an explosion on the pitch in a form of attack, which a lot of teams won't be able to play against. So League One is definitely going to resurge and I think Lionel Messi is a very crucial factor behind that now. And I think Mauricio Pochettino has a task on his hands because he'll be judged so heavily this time if he doesn't win the Champions League. And of course, after assembling an Avengers-like team, you basically have to win the Champions League. So expectations are so much high. And also, PSG man has had a great transfer window. I will just say that because you know why? They managed to keep hold of Kylian Mbappe. And I think in my personal opinion, a lot of people will say they are mad and they just should have taken 200 million from Real Madrid and let Mbappe walk off. But in my opinion, they took the risk of keeping Mbappe and trying to win the Champions League rather than just cashing on him, because they will let him walk for free regardless if they win Champions League, and it is a happy story for both of them. Of course, Mbappe wanted to join right now, but PSG man, with Messi, it's a once in a life opportunity. So PSG are trying best to keep all the players together, and that is why Lionel Messi is right now the first in my list for the summer transfer window players that I've created. So it's a no-brainer, and he tops it. So that is it, and that's it, the top 10 summer transfer signings of the 2021. And of course, you can argue that there can be a lot of names added to that list, but we had to pick the best 10, and I picked my best possible 10. So you tell me now, it's your turn in the comments, that who should be in the top 10 transfer signings of the summer transfer window, and I'll wait for your answers below. With that, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please smash the like button, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. I post daily content for my viewers, and of course it helps the channel to grow. With that, bye bye. I'll see you in the next one.